Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, ladies and gents. It's your boy Deacon, and welcome to my incredible podcast. Now, before we commence any further, do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys, recommend my channel to everybody that you know, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button, and of course, as always, enjoy. Let's get started. Now, in this episode, we shall do something different for this episode. Our top story today shall be 90% of American women.
You need to change.
I am only speaking to the 90% of you American females out there. Of course, I am not pulling these statistics right out of my ass. I am quoting that statistic from Coach Greg Adams, the author of Free Agent Lifestyle and De-Evolution. This shall be a PSA to you American females out there that have a traditional tendency, if you will, of treating men like dog shit. Now, just keep in mind, if you wish to say things like, oh, you must be jaded, you must be bitter towards women, you must have gotten hurt by lots of females in your younger years, you're such a jerk, you're such an a-hole, you must be this, you must be that. If you want to say things like that, that's entirely up to you. However, I promise you, I am not being jaded nor bitter. I'm being realistic. I am being real with you. I am critiquing most of the modern American women based on how they act and how they carry themselves throughout their lives. I am doing an evaluation, not a crucifixion. As men, we understand that we have a lot of improvement to make on ourselves. But you females need to understand that there are countless things that you're doing that are stupid. There are times when you choose to make very unhealthy and incorrect choices. Also, there's another thing that you need to keep in mind. I repeat, I do not believe that all American women suck. This PSA is only intended to the 90% of American females that treat men like trash. I don't know how many times I must say this, but I'm going to say it as many times as I need to. So a lot of you are probably asking yourselves, like, why am I making this podcast video? So some of the key reasons as to why I'm making this PSA on behalf of all American men is because as men, we are tired of American women in general. We are tired of being treated like a free meal ticket. We're tired of being your taxi driver whenever you need a free ride to go someplace else instead of spending time with us. We're tired of you females ghosting us when we wanted to spend time with you. We're tired of you having the audacity to ignore us and pretend that we don't exist or some shit. We're tired of hearing you bitch and complain that we're not living up to your so-called standards. We're tired of you females just taking things from us and not giving anything in return. We're tired of getting rejected left and right when we take the time to ask you out. We are just tired. And I have officially decided to give up. Because I have no faith that you females will ever learn how to become better and civilized people. As a 25-year-old man, I have seen and experienced my fair share of painful events with American females. In addition to this, as a man that took the red pill back in December of 2019, my eyes are finally wide open, and now I can truly see the true nature of the 90% of American females. Gentlemen, I have found that overall, it's not our fault that we're single. Instead, I have found that the fault of being single goes to these females. So, as an opening statement, I do not know where to start. Because that's how many issues you 90% of American females currently have right now. Honestly, I don't know where I should begin. So I guess I need to just pick one place and then we'll just take it from there. So the first thing we shall discuss is the common concept of the good guy, aka the nice guy versus the bad boy. As all of us very well know, American females in general do not want the nice guy because they consider this particular guy to be too easy. He's always predictable, he's always available, he's always checking his phone, expecting a text message from you. He's giving you money, he's asking you out for the 100th fucking time. As soon as you females send him a text asking him for a favor, He drops whatever he's doing and fulfills that favor for you. And then you blow him off with a kiss. You kick him to the curb because he is of no use to you. To you, 90% of American females, you simply dislike the nice guys because you're looking to see if they can be of some use to you as you walk all over them and trample all over them like a doormat. And after you get all the benefits, after he fulfills all of your needs and favors, when he is of no use to you, what happens next? You kick him to the curb or you send him nothing, not a single text, aka ghosted him. Meanwhile, you spend your time chasing the bad boy, the guy that treats you lower than dirt, meaning he doesn't return your text messages, he doesn't pursue you, he doesn't blow up your phone, he doesn't send you flowers, he doesn't hold doors for you, he doesn't do anything for you, he puts you on ice. Meanwhile, you're choosing to spend your time riding on the carousel, the CC for short, banging all these bad boys while she's ignoring Poindexter. She's wasting her time and her youth going through this process. So to all of you 90% of American females out there, mark my words, karma will hold you accountable for your actions. You do good things for others, you receive good things in the future. However, you do bad things towards others, you will receive harsh consequences sometime in the future. You choose to ignore the good guy who wants to spend time with you, and you kick him to the curb while you're pursuing the bad boy who treats you like dog shit, which I think that's hilarious, by the way. Eventually, when you are of no use to the bad boy, he kicks you to the curb, and you're left in the sidewalk crying a river, thinking to yourself, where have all the good men gone? You really want to know where they are? You said no to them. You said no to the guy who wanted to take you to prom. You said no to the guy who wanted to spend time with you. You said no to the guy who wanted to take you to a dance or some shit. You said no to the guy who wanted to take you out on a date. You were just too damn busy saying no, 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 no. And then suddenly one day you stop and then you turn around and then you notice that guys are not paying attention to you anymore. I find that to be rewarding. I find that to be hysterical. Just funny as shit. So to all of you 90% of American females, I say this. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you do and what you say, because from the way I see it, you females are the ones that have created the strongest generations of bad boys. As men, we did not choose to be this way. You made us into this. You transformed us into these machines. And the problem with that is that you females are choosing not to take ownership of your own faults, which is actually the next thing that I shall get into right now. Not taking ownership as to where you females messed up is a very big deal. When you females choose to not take ownership of your own faults, you choose to fail to learn from your errors, you choose to fail to learn where you went wrong, and the bigger problem with that is that you will continue to make the exact same mistake in an endless loop. I'll give you a perfect example. Single mothers, alright? These are the females that were once the type of females that chose to get down on their knees and sucked on the many of bad boys and spread their legs for the numerous bad boys, but ended up getting knocked up by at least one bad boy, and as soon as she had a child with the bad boy, she ended up leaving him because she decided that the bad boy was no longer good enough. And so what happens is she's forced to find ways to push through tough times with her child, while at the same time trying to find another guy who actually has his shit together, meaning he's got money, he has his own place, he has his own car, and so forth. When she finally meets this good guy, she tries to wrap him around her fingers, even if it means to coerce him to sign a marriage/legal contract on the dotted line. Gentlemen, quick piece of advice. Do not be that sperm donor that gets taken advantage of, okay? She's already doing that with the bad boy that she had a child with, because now the court is now ordering him to pay child support and alimony. He's basically paying money that he doesn't have. So to you 90% females out there, here's a nice and big piece of a nice piece of advice that I'd like to give you. So before you choose to spread your legs for us bad boys, I say this. Use birth control, okay? I know that there are females out there that love to poke holes on our condoms and choose not to use birth control because you choose to have a child anyway, because you want to keep this bad boy around. So take my word for it. Now the next thing I cannot wait to get into right now are unreasonable standards and self-entitlement, alright? This one's going to be very intriguing. As a lot of you very well know, most American females are quite well known to have an extremely high degree of ego and a bunch of lists detailing all of these expectations or standards that their dream man must have. American females that are in their 20s, they tend to rack up tons of things that their ideal Prince Charming must have as soon as they see him somewhere in public. Females, I got news for you. That ideal Prince Charming, aka Mr. Right, that you got in your head, he doesn't exist. That's right. And you can deny my statement all you want, but deep down, you know I'm telling the truth. You just know it, and you cannot fight that, pure and simple. But that's the thing. When American females are young, they set their standards so high up in the sky, it encourages them to overlook all of the guys that are actually the good guys. Eventually, these females will reach a certain point in their lives when they realize that, hey, my standards and my expectations are too high. I may have to lower them right now. But by the time these females figure that one out on their own, it's too late because they've reached that big 3-0. These females, when they're young and hot, they tend to be narcissistic, egocentric, and self-centered because everything that these females do and say is for their benefit only. These females try to make all conversations about them and them alone. And basically, fuck everybody around me, I matter the most. That's the mindset that the majority of modern American women have, and you can clearly see that on their social media accounts. When they take a picture of themselves, you can clearly see that it's a picture of only them posing in specific ways. They take pictures of themselves pretending to give two fucks about some issue occurring today, like COVID-19. Here's the first example that I shall show you right now. I present to you People's Exhibit number 1. Now you have to admit, this picture says a lot. So as you can see, this is a picture of a Spanish female that's posing for the camera while this dog is trying to sniff under her dress. They always try to find ways to make it about themselves, don't they? As you can see here, she puts hashtags coronavirus and COVID-19. Okay, first of all, she don't even have a mask on. Second of all, why was that dog sniffing her ass? Like, were you making that dog do that just to get more likes and more views? I wouldn't be surprised. And it does go back to a saying where they say, like, men are like dogs and women are like cats. Let's move on to the next example. What about this one? This female is posing with a jacket slightly off as she's exposing a nice piece of her waist as she says, Le comeback après le confinement, hashtag COVID-19. First off, she don't even have a mask on. Secondly, I'm not sure if she was speaking French or some shit. But when she said this, did she really mean that she wanted COVID to come back spiking so we can get confined and locked into our homes again? Because if that's what she meant to say, then this female has a whole different level of ego that we cannot fathom. Next subject that we must bring to light right now, and this next thing that I shall present to you, I discovered this issue around 48 hours ago in the Young Men's Daily Red Pills channel. An Instagram feed that goes by the name of hashtag WasteHisTime2020. Check this out. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. What in the fuck is this? Like females, like, I demand an explanation. I demand answers. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, I'm looking at these pieces of advice that you followers are giving to each other. I noticed that this Instagram feed currently has at least 150,000 followers, which I find to be extremely scary. However, what I find to be even scarier is the shit that you followers are typing on this feed. Like, take this for instance. Getting him an empty PS5 box and filling it with 1,000 reasons of why you love him. Hashtag WasteHisTime2020. Okay, what do you hope to accomplish when you do that? It just, let me see. Tell him to pick you up for your dates, then hop in his back seat with your date. The fuck is that? Make him take you on expensive dates, and when he asks where the relationship is going, tell him you feel smothered and need space, then post saying single life is boring. Hashtag WasteHisTime2020. Like, is there a reason why you're doing this? Oh god, this one breaks my heart. Look at this. We take organs and going on about our business, all 2020 ladies. Man donates kidney to woman he loves, later proposed her for marriage, gets rejected. What are these females trying to accomplish? What the... Ask him for his number, then text him, hey, hook me up with your friend. Make him delete his social media, then dump him. You're going on a date? It's not a date. It's a free meal. What is this? Take his $1,200 and still don't vote for him. You're referring to his stimulus check. You want to take his stimulus check, get married, get divorced, get alimony, hashtag waste his time 2020. Females, I demand an explanation. What is this? I want to speak to the CEO who made this. Who made this? 2020 is in 2 months. Don't let any of these toxic losers waste your time. Waste his time 2019. So you females, what is this? Tomorrow is not promised. Steal his wallet today. Hashtag waste his time 2019. How far does this go? 2018? Oh, yep. He said, send pictures that aren't online or on your social media. She said, put money in my bank account that wasn't there before. Hashtag spend his money. Kiss his neck while massaging his back and whisper in his ear, I hope we're friends for a long time. Oh my Lord, yo. Gentlemen, we got to start assembling the popo immediately, like right now, and show this to the courts right away, because this can actually, even from a legal perspective, I can argue that this is wrong. Let me see. It dates all the way back to 2017. So it doesn't say that it dates back in 2016. This can inflict a significant amount of damage to lots of cases related to child support and alimony. To all of you females that chose to follow this feed, therefore support this feed, I will say this. All of you will be held accountable as soon as you do something stupid. And the law will come and find and investigate every single one of you. And as soon as the law sees this, y'all will be in a shitload of trouble. Gentlemen, we have got to get away from these females. They're deliberately trying to sabotage our livelihood. Over 150,000 followers. Imagine that. Thanks to Young Men's Daily Red Pill, we were able to find the jackpot. We found an Instagram feed that teaches American women how to manipulate and take advantage of men. In other words, how to become freeloading bitches, if you will. The type of females that walk all over men, take things from them, and give nothing in return. Everybody, we have got to shed light on this issue and spread this message as loud and as far as we possibly can, because we cannot let these females get away with this. We have to step up and share this with every soul on the planet. On top of that, to you females that follow and support this Instagram feed, I'll say this. I hope you burn in hell one day, because you just cannot treat people this way. Plain and simple. Moving on to the next subject, and of course, this one's been around for decades. I'll sum it up with 2 words.
You take my money when I'm in need. Way over town, that digs on me. Give me money.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke.
Now, gentlemen, every single one of you out there know damn well that these hoes belong to the streets, okay? What can you possibly say that can counter this argument? I'll tell you this. Nothing! You understand what I'm telling you? Allow me to present to you examples of this topic. Check these clips out.
What's up?
Didn't tell me your name.
I didn't tell you my name. Stephanie. Beautiful name. I don't want to hold you up if you have to go still to your husband.
No, it's okay. I just, you know, we still want to go for a coffee.
I mean, yeah, I'm down. What changed though? A couple minutes ago, you're
No,
not
this
down.
is your car match with your clothes.
What? Is she coming? She just. Hey,
Hi.
did I drop something there?
Actually, I think I can help you.
Oh, you can help me.
Yeah. I think there is like a subway close from here.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt what you were doing.
This is your car?
This is my car, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You like it?
Yeah.
Here, let me get out of the car. It's super loud here.
There is a subway close from here, like 5 minutes.
It's 5 minutes away. You can just give me directions. I'll go by myself. I don't want to interrupt.
No, don't worry. Don't
you
worry.
moving in?
I can help.
But what about your boyfriend, though? You don't think he'll mind if you
Oh,
go
no,
with a
it's
guy
okay.
with a Lamborghini? Wonderful day, all right?
Is this your car?
What's up?
Is this your car?
Are you serious? These are definitely not flat because they're...
I think my tire is flat.
Oh, now it's flat. You're laughing.
Oh, I'm just a laughable person.
I don't want to... You're out here doing this in 3 minutes, going from I'm not interested to, oh,
Okay,
nice car.
bet.
Bet what? What is that? What the f...
Bruh.
What are you doing? Hey, hey.
So I'm a gold digger?
I'm done, bro.
What should I do first?
I can't do this, bro. This is just insane. You have a good day. Hey, stop.
So these are just a few out of millions of examples that are in existence to this world. I don't think I need to go down this list any further. Y'all know beyond a reasonable doubt that these hoes operate with a high degree of ego. They clearly see that you got money and they'll start coming after you like piranhas going after their prey. These females, they think you are prey when actually it should be the other way around. These desperate females are trying to get their claws into your bank account, your vault of gold. So the answer is this: don't give them the keys to your vault. Don't give them the keys to your place, your sanctuary. Don't give them anything. And make sure that these females spread their legs for you like good girls, and she'll give you whatever you want. That's the way it's supposed to be. It should never be the other way around, where you bend over like a spineless pleaser and please her and fulfill her needs. Don't ever be her butler and wait on her hand and foot. Don't you ever do that. So in conclusion, I shall say the following. Gentlemen, never be that good guy, aka the nice guy that does everything for everybody, because you'll get screwed over by everybody, especially from females. Be that bad boy that makes these females bow down to you. That's number one. Number two, females, take ownership of where you're messing up. Learn from your errors and stop repeating the same mistake in an endless loop. Number three, females, stop being entitled and stop using men for your personal gain, because that's not how you should treat people. And lower your stupid ass standards, because you will develop a habit of overlooking good men out there. Oh, but wait, you don't want that good guy that tends to your needs. You want the guy that puts you on ice. Oh well, let me know how that story ends. Number four, females. There is no such thing as Mr. Right, because that's a fantasy that you created. He doesn't exist. Get over it. Number five, hashtag waste this time 2020. Gentlemen, we got to assemble the popo right away and show this to every single courthouse that we got in this country. Launch an investigation on every single female that supports and follows this Instagram feed. Number six, gentlemen, make sure that even if you have gold diggers coming after you for money, you pretty much have two choices. One, make sure that these hoes tend to your needs and give whatever you want. Or two, kick these hoes to the curb and tell them to have a nice life. It's up to you. So with that said, this concludes my episode of my incredible podcast. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this, make sure to Hulk smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys, recommend my channel to everybody that you know, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button, and y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace out.